Welcome back to a new video. So we are back at the beginning of the preseason. So I guess the end of the preseason, the beginning of the spring training. So we're gonna go ahead and get that done and move that out of the way. We should have a pretty beastly team this year. We usually have always done well in the spring training. We have one spring training, which in these days actually means a little bit more because all of your players are just always playing because you don't have enough to just have a farm system. But we do need to put some players into that reserve team for now. We'll go to our lineups and let the AI handle that for now. And then we will go to our organization. So we have nobody that's in the reserve right now. So we need to take some players that need to go down there. Joel Doyle is just not really doing much for our team. But we need 5 players down there. And so these 5 that are our lowest can go down there. Eddie Booth potentially can go down there, and we can bring Favel back up and let him be in our... It's better to have a shortstop than an outfielder because you can really have anyone that is in the outfield. So we're going to go here and have our staff figured out. And so we have Joe Burden, who is a 2 overall starting pitcher. But he does have enough stamina, and we have our beast of a pitcher, Al Spalding, still there. Still something we need to consider for the future is trying to find that next piece for our pitching team, and just trying to have someone that is there able to handle that. But we are going to move forward, and hopefully we have some success. We'll go to roster expansion. Still not really any trades at this point to worry about, but it looks like we are playing about 500 ball. Not the best season. We are not doing too great. So we're going to actually stop our season right here to see if we can do anything to save our season. Probably not. Our pitching is not a problem. Our hitting is not really, I don't know. I just feel like that maybe the other teams are they're just cooking and we're not. So we'll go to roster expansion. There's just not much that we can do. It doesn't look like. So we're at roster expansion now. So we're going to look at our team, look at our lineups, and see if there's anyone that needs to be benched. So it looks like Henry is just not that guy. So we're going to send him to the reserve. Looks like, I don't know. I just don't really know. Let's go by. Yeah. We just don't have anyone that's really good at hitting, which you hate to see. All right, we'll go back to, I feel like that's the guy we just dropped down. We'll see what Henry can do, but I don't think there's much hope for this season. There's not much hope. Do we have any home runs? Who's leading the team? We have someone with 3 home runs. So a prolific Henry Luff power hitter with only a 250 average in the times where hitting 250 was not good. But we'll go to the regular season ending. Looks like we are going to be eliminated any second now, and it looks like we are. So another unsuccessful season, but we did lead the AL in home runs with 5, half of 10, a pretty solid number. But our team kind of stunk, and I'm going to guess that a lot of the struggle that we had was related to our pitching. The fact that our pitching rotation, no, he actually pitched well, but he went 20 and 27. So like, I feel like a 2.5 ERA and a 2.31 ERA is not bad. And having a starter in here or closer in here is not, like, I feel like our pitching wasn't the problem. It was really our hitting. The fact that we only had one guy that batted over 300. So I don't know what that is about. Very odd, but I guess everyone else is really good at pitching, so we need home run champion. We'll go to the first year player draft. Washington Nationals won over the Brooklyn Athletics, but we are just we're on a losing schneid. It's kind of interesting. So we are struggling, and it's really just no one on our team. It's not like we're not playing hitters that are batting well. It's just have guys that nobody's hitting. And apparently they like our score. We got a good score still, but like we need a new GM. So let's look at GM rating. I don't know. I don't think this is really going to matter right now. We'll just grab this guy. He's unproven. Give him 5 years. I don't really want to spend time negotiating with him, so we'll just throw 75 at him. And hopefully he just takes that and leaves us alone. And then a hitting coach. There's only... Let's go to all available. And get someone that's potentially good at development. Scott Dowdy. Does not have interest in being a hitting coach for us. What a garbage person. I guess there's only that one person here. So we'll offer him. We'll give him 115 and take care of that. So then go to first year player draft. Although will probably stop us here at the coaching contracts. All right. What can he do? Is he a... I can't really offer you a promotion, I don't think. We'll see what happens. So do we need a new person? Yeah, we need a new first base coach. Yeah, hate to see it. Man, these coaches all stink. We'll just, this guy can't teach anything. We'll just go here. We'll opt for Scott Daddy again. Give you double. We'll double. I guess double would be 82. No, you don't want to be a first base coach. You hate us. It's fine. I didn't even watch you anyway, buddy. Caleb Beckley. That's our guy. You can have an 85. We'll give you a ton of money. We're spending big. You gotta spend big if you want to win big. That is for sure. So we're here. Fergie Malone. We want Fergie, that's for sure. We'll see if we get our first baseman coach. Perfect. We are a legend right now. We have a really good, winning percentage. We just haven't made the playoffs in a couple of years. Really have only made it once. And we want to be a dominant century-long franchise, and it's not really working. But thankfully, I am immortal, so I'll be able to coach this team through every iteration, and we're gonna have some down seasons. That's what's gonna happen. And so let's go to first year player draft. We got the 3rd overall pick. We can really figure out someone that we need. So go to our pick here at potential, or here at someone that can play. So potentially we have these two guys that are starting pitchers. It looks like he can do some hitting as well. We'll see Dale can't really do much hitting. And then if we look down, so then we have a catcher. So I believe this was Foghorn. What an awesome name. I feel like we just pick him just because of that. But also, we're going to go ahead and do that. We only got one player. That was weird. Yeah, we just got one player that year. A little strange. All right, we'll go to free agencies. So it looks like there's more free agents now. So kind of a luxury. There's still no pitchers in free agency, I don't think. Yeah. All right. So we'll go forward. Reacted well to that. So then, is he on our team now? It's Fergie or Foghorn. We don't have Fergie, but we do have Foghorn. So we're gonna go to strategy. Use him as a two-way player. And then, because I guess he can play right field a little bit for us. And can he pitch at all? What's his rating? He has 50 stuff, 50 control, no stamina. I kind of feel like we just whatchamacallit, Where's his strategy? We make a two-way player. Is he already a two-way player? Yeah, we already did it. Let's actually go to our roster, see if we can find some more pitchers. So, roster, pitching rating. So Henry Luff, is that who we just made? Yeah, that's who we just changed. And Al Spalding's still there, Foghorn is still there. Selman. And then Ed Pinkman is still there. So not too bad. So we got, you know, pitching options now. So let's go to our manage our pitching staff. We're gonna go to a 3-man rotation now. So now we got 3 whole pitchers. We'll see if Joe Burden can continue his success. But now we got lineups. Let them configure that a little bit. And now we can move forward, I think, all the way until the really just spring training begins. And we'll go through another season. See if we can have a little bit more success. We got more pitching. We went to a 3-man rotation. You know, don't really care if you're going to be out for a little bit. Let's go to the overview. Right now it's spring training. He got hurt and he's not even playing. So I don't know what he did in the off season. Guess probably got hurt working on the railroads, you know, off season training for the 1870s baseball player. We're gonna go to opening day. Seasons go super quick. It's really nice for these early ones, particularly because there's just not as much like flexibility of what you can do. There's not many players. Like, you know, you're kind of left with what you have, and if those players don't perform, there's not like you know, big trades that you can do necessarily. You know, there's only one person on the trading block, and he's just a 31-year-old first baseman. It's not that great. And we kind of have, you know, people that can play that position, of course. So let's look here. And Joe Doyle will just perpetually never be on our... Oh, we can actually keep everyone on our active roster. Nice. The active roster got expanded. So nothing's really changing with our roster, but we're going to look at our batting rating and make sure... We're going to sort by there. So Jim is in, Al Spalding. What position can he play? So he can play first base. So we want to make sure Al Spalding is in at first base when he's not pitching. And then Doug Allison is our catcher. Eddie Booth is not in. So we want to make sure that, well, he's only a 2-star. But we're going to put him in at center field. And we'll adjust the left-handed lineup after this. But Bill Boyd is up there. Foghorn, we want to put somewhere. He can play right field. So can Jim Foreign, he can play first base. Ed Pinkman can play third base. Bill Boyd can play second base. So Bill is going to go to second base. Pinkman is going to go to third base. And that opens up Farrell for Foghorn to go to, which means we have first, second, third, short. So we need the right fielder. So Foghorn can go to there. And then I guess we'll just leave him be on the bench. And kind of just... Ed Pinkman, is he in? Okay, he's in. We have him still in. And then the count. Only has 50. I feel like we put the count in. You can't go against the count. So go right field, Eddie Booth. Charlie. I feel like power just doesn't matter. Like, you get 2 home runs, the contact is gonna get to bias that more. He actually has 70 power. That's kind of hilarious. But I'm kind of happy with the rest of this. So Charlie Hoods, and then Oh, we don't have our boy in. What are we doing? So we have Al Spalding in, but we just need to probably just put Henry in right field or center field. Why not? Why not? All right. So Henry needs to be up there. Al Spalding can be up there as well. And Jim Forum, where? Oh, he's in our cleanup spot. I feel like we move him up to there. Al Spalding is up there. Charlie Hoods? Why is he playing? We need someone with better contact. So we have Bill Boyd there. So we need to get him out. We need to get him out and just put someone else in there. So we have Jim. Eddie is somewhere. So we have Ed, Jim. Henry is down there. Doug is down there. So Bill Boyd and Eddie, or Bill Boyd's in. Eddie, we can just put at shortstop because I can. And then the rest of the guys should be okay. So Ed Pinkman's already in there. Yeah. That's what we'll rock and roll with for at least a little bit. So we'll go to the trade deadline. See how our hitting works with that. Oh, it's not. Or it is. Nope, it's not. Yikes. It's a big yikes for me. How is our hitting? We need stats. Is that 13 at bats? And with that, yeah, I don't know, guys. We're gonna go to trading deadline, see if we improve a little bit. There's like, yeah, there's nobody we really need. And then go to roster expansion. Man, we just are we're not cooking. So maybe we just try this and go to line up and Jet Tart. We'll let Duda do it. See if Duda can handle it for us. Let's go to, wow, we're almost last in 13. We go all the way to first year player draft because we are cooked. We are cooked. I don't care. Let me play. Yeah, you can. I'm not making the lineups anymore, buddy. All right, we're gonna go to the first year player draft. You can retire. It's 1875. Players don't have rights. you're gonna not play. Like you're an average shortstop in the 1870s. You have no power. Lip Pike almost broke 10 home runs. Washington Nationals won again. Man, we are getting absolutely cooked as a franchise. So we might just need to let the AI handle our lineups for now. We'll be able to dynamically change things as we move forward. Clearly, I do not know the magic at this point for making it, but we at least get good players on our team. All right, so we need a new bench coach. Dick McBride. All right, give you $85. Pitching coach Curtis, you can have 150 for 1,450. That'd be a little too much. Be a little bit too much for you. Okay, so we got a new budget of $10,000. It doesn't matter because we keep sucking, so we don't want to continue to suck. That's for sure. We'll see if we can make trades. So we'll go here and see if we have any oldies, any old players. See if anyone wants to trade anything. Interesting. So there actually is a decent amount of trade offers. Could get a starting pitcher. That's a very interesting one. So bar player McDolan, a very beastly baseball name. Which honestly, I'm kind of down with that. So we'll take that from the Reds. And then, so maybe we can start making trades. All right, so Ed Pickman only batted 274. Only batted 316 is not bad. I mean, we could try to trade him, but I don't really care about him, to be honest. He's not important enough for me to care about. So we're gonna look at our lineups and see who had the lowest average and just kind of go from there. So Bill McCloskey, shop, see if anyone wants him. No one that's really that good for us. We're gonna go here. So he only batted, Jack Farrell only batted 215. So let's see if someone wants him. So we can get a slightly better second baseman, or well, I guess a lateral move. See if there's anything else that's interesting. A relief pitcher, but we don't really need relief pitchers in this era. And nobody else that's really popping off. So Doc could be an interesting player. What did he do last year? Only 241. So not really that interesting of picks for us. So we'll go ahead and just stop there. And Wes Fischler, interesting. So we're gonna go to first year player draft, see if we can get to there. And then go to the front office, staff roles. There we go. Now we are chilling. Frank Waterman. All right, first year player draft. First year player draft. See if we actually get to there. Everett Mills had a 21 game hitting streak. We saw someone with a 41 game one a couple seasons ago. But we'll do one more season. We'll get to, hopefully we make the playoffs. I mean, like, this kind of stinks. Our teams kind of stink, but maybe we just let the AI handle our roster management or our lineups and stuff and see if that helps us. We'll do that with pitching too. So we'll see if, we'll see if they do a little bit better than I. All right, so it's a beastly outfielder and another starting pitcher who can't really hit. Wait, is he throwing 95 miles an hour? 93 to 95? How do they know that? There's no radars at this time. It's, Lou Brown is also an interesting prospect. We could just keep going with hitting and keep trying to get that improved. We'll look here at our lineups. And so, like, Hodes is a decent, so like 284. So we really could like improve from the catching aspect. We have a good outfielder, a decent third baseman, a good first baseman. We have Count that's there, Jim Foreign. So like we could benefit from another outfielder as well. So I think good rule of thumb is just to pick the best player that's available, which he has slightly more potential as a catcher, but we can get someone that's immediately beneficial. So we'll see so they want us to go Bobby Mitchell, a starting pitcher, which is interesting. I guess because pitching is so rare and it's so hard to get. He's 5'5" and 135 and he throws 93. I like the miles per hour. That's clearly not the case. I feel like that I'm convinced. I'm convinced. So we only picked one player. I feel like there should be more rounds of this, but we'll go forward. Feels a little risky. We'll go to winter meeting start. And then we go to pitching. So Foghorn. Then we have ball player McDoolin, which now we have a lot of pitching. So we could potentially swing a trade for someone that we can use in other positions. So ball player McDoolin, we're gonna shop around to see if we can get someone that's really good. So we can basically get someone with a 4-star potential. We'll look down to see if there's someone else, center fielder. So pitching is really valuable to pay attention to that, and maybe always draft a pitcher. But someone with good potential that's there, but probably go with the center fielder, to be honest, because he batted .348 last year. Only plays center field, but we'll see if we can add someone else to the roster. Pidgey Morgan. Or Cherokee Fisher. Oh, he's 32. That's why they want another one. No, they don't need that. We look like idiots. We'd look like idiots if we accepted this offer. So let's see if we can get another player then. Joe Blong. What a beastly name. We'll throw him on there. And oh my goodness, just give us your whole team. We can get 4 players. We can give you a Fable. I'm down with this trade. There we go. There we go. We're swinging deals now. Swinging deals now. So it actually wants us. So letting the AI does actually keep it at a 3-man rotation, which is interesting. So did Joe improve at all? I mean, he's been solid. So 3 ERA. So then we got Joe Blong as our relief pitcher. We're gonna try to trade this guy. Does anyone want him? Probably less because he has less stamina. We can still get that guy, which would be an improvement. We can get a good second baseman. We could get another starting pitcher if we wanted it that badly. So we can get a good catcher. See if there's anyone else with like crazy high potential. So Frank Fleet. Kind of leaning towards this Orator guy. Because what's his actual hitting at now? 35 contacts, 70 power. So he's good in the outfield. But we can get a good catcher right now for us. We get a 3-star catcher. So I feel like we almost want to go with that. But his hitting isn't really that great. I guess he can improve a little bit. He's just going to be more useful for us probably. But Orator, he's played 3 seasons and he's still only at a 2-star, so he's not really developing that much either. A lot to consider. So we're probably going to go with that 28-year-old Amos Booth. And we're going to see if there's anyone else that kind of sticks out to us, like, you know, Mike Golden. No, there's nothing really. Or is a relief pitcher? I thought it said right fielder. So no one else that's like crazy impressive that's standing out to us, like Tom Foley, you know, decent. But yeah, we're going to go with that catcher. So where's Amos Booth? our new starting catcher, probably. That's a good trade for us. Let's see if we have... let's see what our lineup looks like now. So Doug Allison. So now we have 2 catchers. Can he play another position? So he can play a little bit of other things. He only batted .284 last year, so we're actually going to see if someone wants him. We're swanging deals left and right. They really want to get rid of that outfielder. They really will trade anyone for him, which is interesting. William Kuhn? That seems like a pretty good trade for us. 30-year-old catcher for a 21-year-old catcher. I don't know why they'd want to do that, but I will certainly accept that. That's fine. We don't need Doug Allison. We don't need bad hitters. All right. Them fix their thing. So now we have a good catcher. We certainly have a better lineup. All right. We'll move and deal. It looks like we need to go pretty quick through this season. So that's enough trading for us. Let's go to the regular season begins. So see how far it goes before it stops us. See if someone gets hurt in the off season or something. Someone gets typhoid or tuberculosis. All right. So preseason begin. We're gonna go to opening day then. Let's see if we've cracked the code to having more success. We got rid of some of our fluff pitching that we didn't really need. Got some improvements with our catching, and what else we get? 2 catchers really, so can't go wrong having 2 solid catchers that can both play, even in this era, I don't think. So we'll go to roster expansion. So we are still stinking. We still stink. All right, Charlie. We're gonna see if someone wants you, because we don't. We don't want you no more. You and your whining and complaining. We'll trade you. You and your crying self. There's no one that's really that interesting. We'll go back up. There was that shortstop there. So John Radcliffe. Probably end up going with him. Unless there's someone else that stands out to us. Not particularly. Holdsworth. Ooh, he can play shortstop. Alright, Holdsworth, you are now on our team. Mr. Whiny McButtface won't McButtface won't be on our team no more. Alright, let's go to the trade deadline. See if that is a key. If he was the cancer, it looks like our team still kind of stinks, but we are getting close to 500 now. So we have a 22-game hit streak by our guy. We would send Andy Leonard, 2.5 star for a 3-star. Not a good trade for us. We're gonna go to roster expansion. We are not, well, we're like 7 games out, so we are probably not gonna make the playoffs again this year. And we're just not getting it done. See if we can get back over 500 though. And it comes to be a role player account. I don't really care the count. I mean, you're batting 360, but like, who cares at this point? These people complaining. These people complaining on a team. It doesn't matter. We're eliminated from the World Series, but we did finish over 500, which is good. Not good enough for me, but you know, can't only do so much. Washington Nationals are a juggernaut at this point. I don't really know what else we can do. We only have 3 home runs. Lip Pike is gonna have the home run record probably. it's gonna have he's gonna be what Babe Ruth has to break in a few years. But we'll go to the first year player draft and we'll stop there. Washington Nationals just win again. I think that's what we're kind of running into. They're just kind of a juggernaut at this point, and it's hard for us to, you know, really break past them. But you know, it is what it is with that. So we'll let this save here and get to the first round player draft to see if any other shenanigans happens for us. We did have some guys that betted over 400, so we're now Milwaukee now. we'll go ahead and offer a coach. See if there's anyone. So he's actually really good at teaching hitting. I don't know, we'll just sign him. We'll give you $80, $85. And then we got to get to the first year player draft. Well, it's going to stop us here for that. Let us go by. All right. All right, so we are at the first year player draft. Before we do leave, we'll look at our overall win-loss for each season, just to analyze that really quick. But we're kind of stinking right now. I tried to do one of these, you know, as a just to see how it would work, and I was having a lot more success, and thought, you know, is that who we just signed? Or no? Okay. So trading block, nobody that's really interesting. A relief pitcher, and just older players there. But yeah, that'll be the last thing we do. Let's look at our history, manager history. We had, you know, good seasons, lost a World Series, and then positive, and then didn't really do much after that, which is kind of stinky. Al Prout, I guess he's been a good pitcher. Deacon White, did I not? Oh, I don't know. Some of these players I don't even remember ever having. Transactions draft pick. I guess these are some players that I might have traded. I feel like those are not players that actually had expansion draft. I don't know, but Al Spalding is certainly a war beast, being a hitter as well as a fielder. But unfortunately, we're not having a lot of success, even though it says our reputation is legendary. We still have over a 500 record. We just need to have some more success. So hopefully that will happen in the next video. But if you made it to this point, I appreciate it. And I'll talk to you all in the next one. Peace.